phone for 2 hours a day or watch TV for 2 hours a day is it's a very challenging goal for teens, but it's definitely attainable. Um, this would just allow her to get moving more, honestly. And then also more fruits and vegetables and low-fat options, so instead of having regular yogurt, she could try a vanilla Greek yogurt, a low-fat vanilla Greek yogurt. Limiting the sugar-sweetened beverages. I noticed on her 3-day meal plan, she does drink a lot of Cokes. And then another thing is praising efforts, so positive reinforcement. I think, kids they respond better when you're positive. I've noticed that even in teaching, like kids are just very receptive to positive reinforcement. And I think it always makes them feel better being acknowledged for the good things rather than the bad. So when she's eating healthy, or making healthy choices, her parents can acknowledge it in a way that doesn't make her feel bad or anything. And then avoiding negative comments about Jane's weight. I don't think commenting on a teen girl's weight is ever a good thing. I think it really continues to reinforce the idea of weight and being thin and, puts a lot of pressure on a young girl. So I think negative comments should not be said, by anybody. And then also discouraging dieting. It is important for the teens, or even smaller children as well, to find fun ways to be more active and then to learn healthy eating habits rather than to start a diet. So telling a child to eat 500 calories a day, less than what they normally do, it sets them up for a bad cycle for the rest of their life rather than focusing on eating whole foods, that are fruits and vegetables and limiting sugar, things like that. Encouraging sleep is also a big thing for teens as well. And then encouraging her to be more involved in maybe sports. If she doesn't like sports, community team events, she doesn't have to join the soccer team, but if she likes pickleball, she could go play pickleball. It's a low impact sport for some people. And then I was going to go over her 3-day meal plan with you, so I'm going to pull that up real fast. So this is the meal plan that I made for her, and I'll kind of go through my thought process behind all this. So I know they're limited on food, so I tried to choose things that can be affordable, like eggs can sometimes be affordable. So I gave her for breakfast 2 eggs, multigrain fortified breakfast cereal, skim milk, again, a low-fat dairy option, some frozen blueberries, and then I gave them a lot of frozen fruits and vegetables to choose from in this meal plan in order to reduce cost, because it typically is much cheaper to get something frozen. And then 8 ounces of fortified low-calorie orange juice. Again, like the orange juice, we did less sugar, less calories, just to kind of reduce some intake right there. The skim milk will reduce the calories, the sugar, the fat. She's got some protein, she's got some grains in there, so I thought that was a good breakfast. And then for her snack, I know she does like her chips and things, and I don't blame her because so do I. So I gave her baked Lay's potato chips just to reduce the saturated fat. And it's a good alternative because she is a kid, so it's not like she's going to snack on celery all the time. And then reduced fat string cheese, and then a bottle of Gatorade Zero. And then here's just something I looked at a school lunch menu to look at items, but it was, pretty much a taco salad. And then her snack, I gave her a medium apple. And then for dinner, again, frozen chicken breast instead of fresh. It is cheaper. Olive oil, some seasonings, frozen produce like the peas and carrots, some brown rice. And then, it's hard to tell a kid to stop eating or drinking Cokes. Sorry. So I did give her a caffeine-free, because it was nighttime, it's at dinner, Coke Zero. And then, as she gets older, they could try to wean her off of sodas, if they want to take her completely off of it. But I think a Diet Coke here and there is okay. Then day 2, I gave her some multigrain toast, unsalted butter on it, a small orange, some breakfast style potatoes, the eggs again, and then skim milk instead of the half and half in her coffee, because I know she does like the coffee. So the toast isn't too expensive. Potatoes are pretty cheap. Again, we have the eggs, using it probably from the same exact carton. And then a snack, I gave her lightly salted popcorn, again, another reduced fat string cheese, and then the Gatorade Zero to go with that. And then at lunch, she has, again, the school lunch. So another kind of salad thing they got going on. I found these on local school menus with skim milk as the drink. And it also has, some healthy carbs, some fruits, vegetables. It's a good balance, honestly, that school option is. And then for dinner, again, a frozen meat. So frozen tilapia. Tilapia, I chose this, even though it's not my favorite fish. It's a cheaper fish instead of, other options like salmon and things. And then a sweet potato, which is also pretty affordable. And then frozen peas, we were using the same bag from the previous night's dinner. And then Miss Dash's salt-free lemon pepper seasoning to reduce that sodium intake. I gave her another caffeine-free Diet Coke. And then for dessert that night, I gave her a Chobani Flip cookie dough yogurt, even though that's, to somebody who's a super clean eater might not be their idea of like a healthy option. It is still, a good source of dairy for her. And it's something sweet, and she can add in a cup of strawberries. So she gets some fruit in, she gets to have her sweet treat, and it's not a whole entire huge cookie. And then day 3 for breakfast, again, we're going to have some more of those multi-grain hoops that she had for breakfast on the first day, half cup of skim milk. And then I gave her like a little individual cup of Greek yogurt on the side, the 3/4 cup that you typically get, with some frozen blueberries in it, and then orange juice again to get some iron in and stuff, and vitamin C. But and then her snack, again, the baked Lay's potato chips, Gatorade Zero, and then we put some fruit with it, a banana. And then for lunch, it was turkey and gravy day, turkey stuffing gravy. So probably like a Thanksgiving kind of meal with the dairy, with the skim milk, the vegetables and the fruits and all that. And then for a snack, again, another reduced fat string cheese and a medium apple. Then dinner, chicken breast, again, same thing with the other meats. It's going to be from frozen. All-purpose seasoning, salt-free, brown rice, coconut aminos instead of soy sauce, just to, have a little healthier of an option. And then the peas and carrots, the frozen ones. So that's her 3-day meal plan. So this is something that would take her getting used to, but I think it's definitely possible. And it's also very affordable, depending on, where her parents would want to shop. If I was the dietitian, I would say you could shop at Aldi's, because that is a very affordable option. If you don't have an Aldi's, sometimes Walmart runs similar prices. But these like frozen, meats and frozen vegetables definitely will help reduce the cost. But those are my recommendations for Jane going forward.